Okay. Hello everybody, I'm ZeroCounts, and this is my mystery game, given to me by none other than Junkyard Dave himself. This is Tiny Toon Adventures on the NES. We're gonna get started here. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and then we'll go. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, so, if anybody's familiar with Tiny Toon Adventures, we're playing as Buster Bunny. And the goal here is to save Babs, who was kidnapped by Montana Max. The reason is not explained. That is how you take a death in this game. And it's a really good example of what happens if you take a death in this game. If you take a death, you go all the way back to the beginning of the stage. We don't want to see that anymore. So, no more deaths. You heard it here, folks. So the most interesting part about this run, I think, is the movement. The movement seems kind of glitched at times, in that, like, your dashing speed will transfer into your jumping speed if you perform it correctly. So you'll notice that when I do a slide and then I jump into the air, I maintain that speed, and I will keep maintaining that speed until I press a directional input of some kind. I died. I promise, we gotta try not to get a game over. That's the goal here. There are some parts in places that I probably should be collecting, but you know what? We're gonna keep it fun. Oh no! Okay. Alright, so this is the start of the run. This is Tiny Toon Adventures on the NES. The reason why we're going to be grabbing Plucky Duck as one of our characters. You get to choose from 3 different characters at the beginning of every single set of stages. For most of these stages, we're going to be picking Plucky. And the reason why we picked Plucky Duck is because he's able to fly by mashing the A button. And obviously, in a lot of speedruns, especially on the NES, you can fly over parts of the levels, and that is also possible in this game. So it's possible to do it in this stage. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm up above the level. I can just sort of skip over a whole bunch of it. There we go. Now we're all good. Alright, this is a little mini-boss. This is Elmira. She wants to hug us and squeeze us and love us all over. We want to dash away from her until this door appears, and then we'll just exit through the stage. Alright. Stage 1-3. This is the only stage that has, like, any sort of real glitch to it. We're gonna see if we can get this clip. And we'll give it another few tries. Nope, we got clipped in the wall, but not low enough. Hey, there we go. First try. That little wall clip saves us some time. I think even getting it the 4th try still saves time. We're coming up to the first boss fight. Boss fights are also really scary, because if you die in them, you go back to the very beginning of the stage. But that's not going to happen. A lot of the bosses act the same way, where you basically need to stun lock them, and know when they're going to be coming out of their iframes. And then you can hit them 3 times, and then they die. So there you go, there's the first boss. This is a pretty scary run, in the fact that deaths basically mean you have to redo everything over again. The other two characters that you can pick from are Dizzy Devil and Furball, the cat. We will not be picking Dizzy. That is because Dizzy can't run. Dizzy can only walk, so Dizzy is slow. But shoutouts to Dizzy for giving it his best. We will pick Furball later. Furball can climb up walls, which becomes really helpful in some other stages. We'll be doing mostly the plucky route for this run, but we will use Furball at the end. This is the only water stage, thank God, because it's annoying. This is also the only time I believe that you can use your powers with Plucky and also Buster, which is that you can spin and make a little whirlwind that will destroy any enemies that are in front of you. You can't really control the whirlwind though, so sometimes it'll just sort of go wherever it wants. We got 2 hits with it though, so that's good. But we also got a game over at the beginning of the game, so you know, we're kind of evening ourselves out. Oops. Yeah, unfortunately, just because Dizzy can't run, we don't allow him in the speedrun. We're not very inclusive. Alright, there we go. There's another Elmira stage. Yes, the cat. The cat, as Junkyard Dave likes to call him. Alright, this pirate level is fun. We're gonna jump over one of the masts here, and then come out over on this side, and there's a little manip. We're gonna see if we can get one of these anvils to despawn at the bottom. I think I got it, but we'll see what happens. Nope, he still has it. Okay. It's fine. We picked up that heart for a reason. Okay. Alright. Mice with anvils are really scary, but we don't see them really much anymore. Alright, this boss, same idea. Oh god, okay, hang on. Okay. This boss can get really weird because he'll spawn in the area that you can't see above the level, and you're not supposed to take hits up there. The pixels can get really oddly overlapped and you can take damage up there, but thankfully we survived. Gotta make up some time somewhere. Alright. Now we're on to stage 3, which is the forest and cave areas. You get some interesting level skips with Plucky. This one is not particularly interesting, but the next stage, 3-2, will be a little bit more interesting, and we'll see if we can get the stage skip. So basically in this next stage, Plucky is going to be trying to fly above the whole stage, but we're going to be blind up there because we won't be able to see where we're landing. So let's see here. Nope. Alright, so what I was trying to do is I was trying to land on the tree without really knowing where I was going to be or ending up. You kind of have to use some audio cues to tell where you're jumping. But we're just going to play this section casual here. If you miss it, it loses you about 5 seconds or so it's not too bad. Okay, here's another Elmira stage. This is the second to last one, but this is the only one that really threatens you with actually getting hit by Elmira. And there we go. Alright, stage 3-3, this is the cave. I'm going to try to get past that bat and get hit by the second one, and I succeeded. So now I'm going to play the stage normally. Oh. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. I appreciate this run. I had a lot of fun with it. No, I really did. I really enjoy this this run a lot. There's a lot of risk reward in it for sure. Because one hit kills pretty much on anything. Like I said earlier, there are hearts that you can pick up throughout the stages, but a lot of times there's only like one, maybe two available in each stage, and a lot of them are like out of your way. So you can add some safety to it, but it costs you a lot of time. We got these moving spiked balls that we have to slide under. If you pick the cat in this stage, or fur ball, you can actually skip over this entire area. The problem is you have to play the other stages as the cat or fur ball, which those stages are a lot more difficult. Alright, here's the boss. It's like a, I don't know, werewolf thing. Depending on what way the rocks up there are moving, that tells you which side of the screen he's going to fall down on. And then you just have to jump on him 3 times, grab the key. The reason why we're grabbing these keys is because we need them to get through the doors of Montana Max's mansion. He just sort of leaves them around the world, I guess. I don't know. This is one of the scarier stages because there are a lot of things that are out to kill you here. Thankfully, we still have a heart from the last area. So hopefully we don't need to worry too much. Now we're going to switch over to Plucky and do our classic fly over the stage again. There we go. Alright, the next stage is one of my least favorite in the entire run. It is another one where you're just trying to fly over the stage with Plucky, but you have to bounce off of these enemies that are sort of appearing at seemingly random intervals. They're not random. They're in very specific spots, but it's really hard to get the jumps correct. We don't need a heart because we already have one. Ooh. I don't know if that heart's still there back there, but we might, Okay. Oh, jeez. So if you miss the initial jump, this stage gets really scary. Those mice or rat lady people will just sort of appear, and you gotta react really quickly if you think you're gonna end up hitting one of them. Like right there, I was definitely about to hit one. Oh my gosh. Worst stage. This is the worst stage in the game. Confirmed. You know, it's fine because at the end of the day, I can just blame Dave. All right, this is a heart. We're gonna grab it because we need it. Alright, I think we're good. Even if we get hit by this one, which we're not going to. There we go. Alright, this is the last Elmira stage. Yeah, no, it's really awful because like even if you like get that first jump, if you jump off that first enemy, if you jump off that first enemy, you can still, like, I've had it happen where I'll get hit by one of those rat ladies, and I'll end up getting hit and then jumping off of them. So like the game knows that I was in a position to jump over them or bounce off of them, but I'll still take a hit. It's garbage. This stage is interesting because you're traveling up instead of left and right, which kind of changes the mechanics a little bit. It makes traversing the stage with Plucky a little more difficult. it's actually better to play this stage with Furball. And that is the preferred route if you're going to go for like world record strats. But once again, the earlier stages before this are a lot more difficult with Furball. So you sort of have to weigh your options. Alright, we're coming up to a clear ripoff of Donkey Kong for this boss. This Donkey Kong boss has a little different mechanic. We have to jump on these little monkeys, and every 2 that we defeat, it will drop a piece of that girder. We have to defeat 8 of them. Problem is, sometimes it drops monkeys really close to the edge there, so we have to fly off to the side so that we don't get hit. Alright, 2 more and we should be good. Alright, and that's that boss. Not too shabby. There's a lot of RNG involved in that. He'll, like, every time he beats his chest, it's random. It's RNG driven, so you can get there and he'll just, like, beat on his chest for a long time, and nothing you can do about it. Okay. Now we're going to Wacky Land. We have to find Dodo. Or Go-Go the Dodo. Right here. There's, 5 of them? 5 of them around, I believe. You have to get all of them to get the key for this stage. There's no boss, though, which is nice. Shoutouts to the music in this stage, which is awesome. It's insane and really fun. Alright, one more area. We got a very precise jump that we want to do off of this pillar next to Go-Go here. And we got it first try. Let's go. Now we're just going to slide under here. There is a heart that you can gather to the right of this area, but we already have one from somewhere else. The city, I believe. Alright, now we're going to grab the last key and we're heading to Montana Max's mansion. A lot of Montana Max's mansion isn't that difficult. The first screen is the hardest part. So we're going to play it safe and hopefully get through it. Now we're going to pick Furball. So the lights turn off in this first area, which makes it impossible to know what's going on. Okay. A little bit of a safety strat there, taking out those last 2 guards. But the rest of this is a little bit easier. Now we need to slide under these and not touch the spikes. Alright, then we're going to use the wall climb ability here. Casually, you would want to use the platform below. This is slightly faster. Grab oh, we don't need a heart, because we got hearts. Got hearts for days. Alright, gotta jump over these super fast dogs. And now we're on the last screen before the boss. The boss is like super RNG heavy, and it's a really scary fight. Basically there's these boxing gloves that will be shooting at us. And we need to use those to jump up and hit Montana Max 3 times. But there will also be these coins that will be bouncing around as well. So it's good to get through this as quickly as you can, if possible. And also jump off of the coins. And that's time. That was a pretty good boss pattern at the end there. Well, not a PB for me, that game over at the beginning, but a decent run near the end. We really wrapped it up pretty well, halfway through stage 4. It is a really fun game. The story. There isn't really any. We saved Babs, and that's it. And that's the whole story. I really enjoyed the speedrun. I'm really glad that Dave gave this run to me. I also run Animaniacs, so it seemed a little bit typecast for me, but it was random, I was told. So I'm just the Warner Brothers speedrunner these days. So, but thank you everybody for the GGs. Thanks Dave for letting me join and assign me this run. It's been a lot of fun. I might try to push my time down on this. I enjoyed it. Wait, where did Hampton come from? Yeah, Hampton is in the game. Hampton's in like the bonus areas, and we'll give you extra lives and stuff. But yeah, we thankfully did not run into them. But yeah, all right. Thank you everybody, and good luck to the rest of the runners.